my girlfriend whispered. I did it for us. You were too weak to get promoted on your own. I cut her off and walked away. Days later, she was screaming in HR after getting exposed. They always say hard work pays off. And for a long time, I believed that. I gave up weekends, skipped holidays, watched my friends start families while I was stuck in airports and meetings. All because I thought I was building something solid, for me, and for Kayla, my girlfriend. We've been together 4 years, living together for 2. She always told me how proud she was. Said she respected my hustle. She called me her future husband, in front of everyone. And I thought, yeah, we're building a future together. But turns out, while I was grinding for that promotion, she found her own way to speed things up. And the way I found out. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I'm 31, corporate sales, been climbing the ladder for almost a decade. And I've seen backstabbing at work, but never expected it to come from home. This is the story of how the person I trusted most thought sleeping with my boss was helping my career. Before we get into it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You're not gonna want to miss how this one unfolds. Now look, I'm not some rookie. I know how corporate works. People play dirty. You expect it at the office. You don't expect it when you come home at night. That's supposed to be your safe zone, right? And Kayla, she played the role perfectly. She'd ask me about work, tell me she was proud I didn't play politics like the others. She even cooked dinner when I got home late, rubbed my shoulders while I vented about office drama. Every time I told her I was getting closer to the big promotion, she'd smile, pour me a drink, and say, I knew you'd get there, babe. You always do. And I ate it up like a fool. What I didn't know back then. She was already having private, career discussions with my boss behind my back. And I mean private in every sense of the word. But you know when something starts to feel just a little off? It started small. She suddenly got real friendly with my boss's wife at the company events. She knew details about office stuff I hadn't told her yet. I remember one night I asked her, half joking, You got a direct line to my boss or something? She just laughed and said, Babe, you talk in your sleep. I hear everything. And I believed it. Because when you trust someone, you don't go looking for reasons not to. You just keep grinding. And that's exactly what I did, until that dinner happened. But that dinner, man, that was the first time my gut really started yelling at me. Company annual banquet. You know the vibe, suits, fake laughs, people trying to look richer than they are. Kayla came with me like always, looking perfect, like she belonged in that world more than I did. Half the night, I barely saw her. She was floating between my boss's table, his wife, a few of the partners. Like she knew everyone better than me. At one point, my boss's wife walks up to me, smiling way too wide, and says, Watch the rest down below.